Welcome back. In our continuing coverage, the Federal Reserve today cut a key interest rate for the first time in a decade, and it will impact home loans. One local real estate broker who's spent 4 decades in the business locally says it could bring even more home buyers to our city. News 5's Colette Bordelon in studio has an update on what our housing market looks like this summer. Colette.
Barbara Harris says the future of our housing market is tied to interest rates, so the Fed cut could have a trickle-down effect locally. Barbara Harris says the Springs is still a seller's market.
There's still buyers out there, but there isn't enough listings.
The Pikes Peak Association of Realtors shows around 1,600 homes were sold in June, around 100 less than last June, with the median price resting at around $330,000.
And even though our sales are down a little bit, our prices are still going up.
She says you can usually sell a home from $400,000 or less fairly quickly.
2020, we will see a little bit of a slowdown. We have slowed down a little bit this year from last year, and I think we'll see a little bit more.
But with the Federal Reserve cutting interest rates,
I think we'll see rates coming down below 4%, and that should bring more buyers out that were kind of on the fence.
In Laura Karan's neighborhood, she says she sees 6 for sale signs.
I've noticed that some of them are sitting a little longer than they used to, but I don't know if that's because of the price point or if the market's changing.
She's also a realtor and says if homes are marketed correctly, they'll sell in this market.
It's because we have been on the upswing for so long that we're due to take a dip.
A possibility, but not a reality at this point.
We're down a little bit, but overall, I would say it's still a pretty vibrant market in most price ranges.
Harris has some tips for both sellers and buyers. Now for sellers, make sure your home is ready to be seen despite the high demand and low supply. And buyers, be prepared to pay a full price or maybe even more. Always watching out for you, Colorado Springs. Colette Bordelon, News 5.